Aloha, I'm Mika Miyashima.
And I'm Jai Cunningham. New details tonight on the deadly shooting in Waianae. Charges are pending for the suspect, who was arrested after leading police on a brief chase.
This murder is the latest act of violence in a community that's seen more than its share. Our Marissa Yamane follows up with tonight's top story.
And Father, I also ask your blessing over the family of the young man that was killed today. Comfort them. Be with them.
A prayer at Tuesday night's Waianae Coast Neighborhood Board meeting just hours after another deadly shooting.
I mean, it's a war zone down here. On one hand, residents are in fear, and on the other hand, I mean, they're just falling numb to this kind of activity.
Police were called to Waianae Boat Harbor just before 11 o'clock Tuesday morning after getting reports of shots fired.
Callers also reported that there was a person laying on the ground and that the male suspect had fled. Witnesses provided a description of the suspect's vehicle, and an all-points bulletin or an APB was put out over the police radio.
Officers spotted the suspect's pickup truck on Farrington Highway and tried to pull him over.
While trying to evade the officers, the suspect lost control of his vehicle and crashed into a residential gate. He then ran from the vehicle, but officers were able to apprehend him on a nearby beach.
Police arrested Rastan Brown-Castro on suspicion of murder. He's 25 years old, and a check of court records reveals mostly traffic crimes and citations, and an abusive family member case from 2 years ago was dismissed without prejudice.
Witnesses reported that the 31-year-old victim and the suspect had an ongoing dispute. The argument escalated today, and that's when the suspect shot the victim multiple times.
Police have not released a motive or reason for that argument.
It's happening in the middle of the day, and it's just perpetuating this fear and intimidation that this kind of activity breeds in the community.
The victim's family members identify him as Cheylo Chong-Tim. His family and friends gathered at the Waianae Boat Harbor after the shooting to mourn his loss. Marissa Yamane, Island News.